What if your PC was actually just beautiful? Not just a black box that sits under your desk, but something that genuinely turns heads. Like a piece of furniture you actually want people to see. That is the pitch from Antec with the C6 Curve Air. And honestly, the moment I took this thing out of the box, I had to stop and just take it in for a second. This is the Antec C6 Curve Air in black, part of Antec's Constellation Series, and it's doing something I've not seen done quite like this before in a mid-tower. We're going to be covering the design, the features, and the build experience, because yes, I'm doing a full build, as you can see inside this case. And then we're going to be giving you the honest verdict on whether this actually lives up to what it looks like. Let's get right into it. The headline feature here, and it earns that title, is the three-sided curved tempered glass panel. Most cases give you a flat side window. Some premium cases give you two panels. Antec has gone a step further and wrapped 4mm of tempered glass around the front, left side and right side in one seamless, continuous curve. The result is a panoramic, almost aquarium-like view of your entire build from almost any angle. That curved glass is genuinely striking. It's not a gimmick. When you look at this case straight on, the front just seems to disappear. There's no hard bezel breaking up the view. It just curves around and flows into the sides. The glass catches the light differently depending on where you're standing. And if you have any RGB in your build, this is going to show it off like nothing else in the price range. With that said though, my build has very minimal RGB and it still looks absolutely fantastic, and there are very few cases on the market that can actually look good with and without RGB. The rest of the exterior is clean and purposeful. Matte black steel keeps things premium feeling, with the modern Art Deco vertical lines going across the base with a mesh panel to the edge. This mesh panel plays a very important part in the airflow, which you're going to see shortly. The top panel is also a fine mesh design for airflow and sits flush with a tool-free stud design, a trend that is synonymous with this case. On the front at the bottom is the I/O panel. It's sort of nicely presented and not in your face, but also surprisingly capable. You get two USB 3 ports, one USB Type-C running at 10 gigabits per second, and then a combined headphone and microphone jack. That Type-C spec is exactly what you want in a modern build in 2026. To the left of that is a gold power button that blends in seamlessly with the design. Dimensions come in at 480mm deep, 235mm wide and 475mm tall. It's a proper mid-tower footprint. It is a big case, but it's not the biggest case, and it's certainly not overpowering. It is, however, a heavy case thanks to all that glass, but that's not a bad thing either, as I've worked on plenty of cases that weigh absolutely nothing with glass panels, and that usually means lower quality, super thin glass, which simply isn't the case here, no pun intended. Now, here's where things get really interesting, because Antec had to solve a problem. Glass panels on cases usually mean restricted airflow, and that can be a big problem for high-end hardware, and that giant curved front panel means there's no traditional front air intake. So how do you cool a high-performance build inside a glass box? The answer is a vertical airflow system built around the lower chamber. The key here is that PSU shroud. Antec have placed two recessed 120mm PWM fans on the top surface of the PSU shroud, facing upwards, and they are reverse blade fans, meaning they pull in air through the bottom of the case rather than pushing it out. The bottom panel has generous ventilation across a wide area, and the front, left and right lower sections also have vent openings pulling in fresh air from multiple directions. Cool air simply floods in from the low points. It gets drawn upwards through your components and then exits via the rear 140mm fan that's included and that unobstructed mesh top. Out of the box you get three installed PWM fans, those two 120mm reverse intake fans on the PSU shroud and one 140mm PWM fan at the rear. That's a solid baseline, and if you want to expand, the case supports up to 6 fans simultaneously. There's 3 across the top, either as 120s or 140s, plus that rear slot for a 140 or a smaller 120. On the radiator front, the top supports everything up to a 360 with 120, 140, 240, 280 and 360mm options all covered. The rear even handles a single 120, so liquid cooling fans will be perfectly at home here. CPU cooler clearance is up to 180mm, which is plenty for even the tallest air coolers like the gargantuan Noctua unit that I have installed here. GPU length maxes out at 450mm, so yes, this case will support the RTX 5090 without breaking a sweat, and it'll look fantastic while doing so. Dust filtration is handled with a pull-out filter on the bottom and an additional filter at the lower front. Very easy to remove, easy to clean, which is exactly what you want. I want to talk honestly about what it is like to actually build inside this thing. On paper, the specs look great, but does the experience back that up? Yes, it does, mostly. Let me explain that now. Getting into the case is tool-free. The side panels mount on rear studs with clip handles. Pull the handle with a little groove here and lift off the panel, and that's pretty much it done. The lower mesh panels on the left and right are secured by hooks, so they just detach just as easily. The top panel is also tool-free. Antec have genuinely thought about the teardown and assembly experience here, and it definitely shows. Cable management behind the motherboard tray gives you up to 30mm of routing space, which is generous. And there are 2 side-mounted and 2 shroud-mounted rubber grommets, 3 plastic cable clips, and 2 Velcro straps included. That's more than you usually see at this price point. The end result is a very clean build, which matters a lot in cases this transparent. The PSU situation is worth explaining. There is a 90-degree side-mounted PSU chamber. This keeps the PSU completely out of the main compartment, which is a smart move for cleanliness. Antec also includes a 13-amp high-spec extension cable to handle the routing, and the PSU mount supports a variety of mounting orientations, and that extension cable fits them all. Standard mounting can be accomplished by removing the chamber fan bracket, and that handles PSUs up to 150mm. Side mounting gives you up to 160mm, so keep that in mind if you have a larger unit. The floating graphics card design is another thoughtful detail. The GPU is effectively kept clear of the side-mounted hardware, preventing any interference. And if you are running a back connect motherboard, think MSI Project Zero or ASUS BTF, the C6 Curve Air fully supports those too. That means that all your cable connections route through the back of the board, leaving the front-facing side of your build completely uncluttered. Inside a case that's this transparent, that is genuinely a game changer. Storage mounting is modest, one 3.5 and one 2.5 inch bay. So this is firmly aimed at the modern builder who relies on M2 NVMe SSDs. It's not a concern for most people building today in 2026, but it's worth noting if you are migrating a lot of spinning drives from your existing setup. Overall, the building process was nice and easy with lots of access all around. The spacing is a little bit tight at the top for cable installations, as the top fan mount sits quite a bit further forward and there's no access other than this from the top. So once your board is installed, you'll need to be quite good with your fingers to get fan cables in place. Cabling for the rest of the build is super easy, and there's a generous amount of grommets and access points to route the cables and make it look neat. The space for cable management at the rear is also very generous, and having the extra space inside the shroud thanks to the side-mounted PSU means you can also put a few of the cables directly in there too, for those that like to shove it in, close the lid and hope for the best. Just be aware that if you fill that space too much, you're going to be obstructing the airflow from those 2 shroud-mounted fans, so just spare a little thought into your cable routing process. Modular power supplies are great because you just use what cables you need and lose the rest. Being able to remove the panels at 3 sides helps with access greatly. The 2 side glass panels pop off, whereas the front one is secured in by screws which can be accessed by removing the top, side and front panels. It's a little bit more work, but it only takes about a minute, and then you have a huge open space to work with. Just be wary that without that front panel, the top is now a little bit flexible, so once you have radiators and fans in place, it will bow a little. The glass panel gives it the structure and the shape. I opted for a minimal RGB build in mine. This is actually my main editing rig inside here, and I fell in love with the design of a C6 Curve Air so much that I decided to use it as my main rig case, and it looks absolutely stunning. RGB would look incredible here too if you really want to show off your build and take advantage of all that viewing space. I've been running my system in this now for a good few days and it's handled everything fine with no concerning spikes in temperature recorded at all. Compared to my previous case, which had a full front mesh panel and 1 glass panel, it did run ever so slightly warmer by a couple of degrees here and there, but nothing to be concerned about at all, and it absolutely kept it nice and cool, even under high stress workloads that I put my system through daily. Now, it may sound counterintuitive to say that it runs a couple of degrees hotter, but that's not a bad thing at all for a glass panel case, as it shows the cooling system in this case is doing its job absolutely perfectly, even comparable to a case with full mesh panels. I've worked on many glass cases, and some are super restrictive and become hotboxes for high-end hardware, but this one is very much not a case of a latter. With that all in mind, it does bring me onto my overall findings with the Antec C6 Curve Air, and I can summarise it by looking at the pros and then the cons, and we're going to begin with the pros. It's genuinely stunning with a three-sided curved panoramic tempered glass design. It's unlike anything at this price point. The clever vertical airflow system solves the no front intake problem elegantly. It's got support for up to 6 fans, 360mm radiators, and GPUs up to 450mm. It's a fully tool-free panel removal setup. It's fast and satisfying to work with. It's got excellent cable management space with 30mm at the back, and then you get all the clips and grommets included. Its back connects motherboard ready straight out of a box. The side-mounted PSU chamber keeps the main compartment clean and spacious. USB Type-C at 10 gigabits per second on the I/O panel. And it's got excellent value on offer. Currently it's £114.95 at Overclockers UK, with an RRP of around about £125, so it's strong pricing for what you get. Very few products escape getting any cons, and there are a few for the C6. The limited front intake means you are relying entirely on the bottom and lower side ventilation. It's fine with the right setup that's included, but it's less intuitive for beginners. It's a bit short on storage bays, only one 3.5 and one 2.5 inch slot. The PSU length restrictions are a little bit tight. Standard mounting caps at 150, excluding the cables, so measure your PSU before buying. 3 pre-installed fans is a good start, but it's got no RGB on here. For a case that's open as this, that's probably missing a trick. That curved glass, beautiful as it is, will show every fingerprint. Keep a microfiber cloth nearby. So, the Antec C6 Curve Air, is it worth your money? If you want a case that looks extraordinary, builds cleanly and handles high-end hardware without compromise, then yes, absolutely 100%. The curved three-sided glass is not a marketing trick. It genuinely transforms what your build looks like. The airflow solution is well engineered. The build experience is smooth, and with an RRP of around £125, again currently on offer at Overclockers UK for £114, you are getting a level of visual design that would not look out of place on cases costing significantly more. The trade-offs are real, but minor. Limited storage, tight PSU length, and the fingerprint magnet of a front panel are the main watch-outs. But for a modern gaming build with M2 NVMe SSDs and a decent power supply, none of those are deal breakers. This is easily one of the most distinctive looking mid-towers to land in the studio this year. If you want your build to actually mean something visually, the C6 Curve Air is absolutely the one. The link is in the description as always. Whilst you're there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more like this. I've been Gadget Joe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.